Assalamu alaikum. So there will be some situations when they will ask you to find the equations of the circle, and they will not give you the anything, something, the radius or the diameter or the circumference. What they want you to find the equation by using the point on the circle. So when the center is given and the point on the circle is given, the radius is not given. Radius is the distance, okay? So the radius is not given, neither the diameter, not the circumference, where we can find the radius easily, okay? We are giving a point. So writing equations. So we are going to recall some distance formula, the midpoint formula. If you remember, the distance formula is d equals x2 minus x1 whole squared plus y2 minus y1 whole squared. And the midpoint is a point, so it's going to be in the point form. The first point is x1 plus x2. Add the x terms, divide by 2, and add the y terms, both the y terms, and divide by y points and divide by 2. That's a midpoint. So now let's begin. So let's find out the distance, because we know that the distance from the center to the point on the circle is the radius, right? This distance is the radius. So we are going to find the distance between these 2 points. The distance between these 2 points is distance equals x2 minus x1. So take any point as x1, x2. I'm gonna do x2 minus x1 whole squared plus y2 minus y1 whole squared. The distance is equal to 49 plus 180. 49 plus 81. I end up with getting square root of 170. This is my radius now, because this is the distance. It's not the diameter, it's the distance, okay? Now once I know my radius, I know my center already. I'm gonna find my equation. So the center is x minus 5, center is negative 5, negative 6, becomes x plus 5 whole squared plus y plus 6, because it's opposite, whole squared equals to the radius squared. Now I did not change it into the decimals because I know I'm going to square it where the square root goes away. So when I square it, I just end up with having 170 as my radius squared. This is my required equation. The same we are going to do in this question. The same here, same here. Now the next is given the endpoints of a diameter. Now if we are given the 2 points as a diameter, not any chord, okay, not a chord, a diameter, first we'll find the distance of these 2 points. That would be the diameter. We will divide it by 2 to get the radius, and then you can do that. Or the other way of doing is just find the midpoint, because the radius, this will be the center, because you need the center also, right? So you have to use the midpoint here to find the center of the circle. Once you get the center of the circle, then you have 2 options. Either you find the distance of the diameter and then divide by 2, get the radius, or you get the distance from the center to this point or that point to get the radius. So let's first find out the midpoint to get the center. To midpoint, which will be the center of the circle, will be x1 plus x2, which is 1 minus 5 over 2, and for y coordinate it is negative 16 plus 4 over 2, which gives me a point negative 2 and negative 6. So this is my center. Now once I know my center, I can use this center and any of these points to find the radius using the distance formula. So let's do that. I'm going to use the center, x2, and one of the point. So x2 minus x1, I'm using the center and one of the points to get the radius. Okay, so negative 2 x2 minus x1, I get negative 2 minus 1 whole squared plus y2 minus y1 whole squared. What do I get is here is 9 plus 100 which is equals to 109. Now this is the radius. Okay, this distance is the radius. I know I'm finding radius using the distance formula. Once I know this, I know my equation. I'm going to use x center plus 2 whole squared plus y plus 6 whole squared equals to the square of 109 of this, which is, this is my equation of the circle. This is how you're going to finish this bit. Assalamu alaikum.